Hi everyone, and this video is going to be a review of the iconic Rocky hat and the replicas out there. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm a cosplayer, and one of my favorite characters to cosplay is Rocky. So I was always intrigued. Oh, the name of the hat, the brand of the hat, what kind of hat it was, because I really wanted to look legit as the character wearing the right hat. Because there are many hats out there, but none of them actually was like the one he wore in the movie Rocky 1, the original, Rocky 2, and Rocky 5. So later on, when he came out with Rocky Balboa, he came out with this new different kind of hat, which was done by this company called Baron Hats. And then later on, his shop, Stallone shop, make a replica. Now, let me put it on the table. I'm not an expert on hats. I'm just going for what I learned trying to research about this hat. So he donated the hat to a museum in Washington, D.C., which is in display there. And I find out that they actually the person who made the hat, it was Kevin McAndrew. And from that point on, I've been looking for the vintage version. A lot of people say no, there's no other one like that, and I actually found one, which it makes me a very lucky guy, because finding this vintage hat, it was very hard. And of course, I have the replicas from these companies that they're actually making, and I'm gonna do a review on them, because when I was trying to buying hats, I never found on YouTube, no one has made a video of reviewing these hats. So I think I'm gonna be one of the first ones. So I have a couple of pictures first that I'm gonna show you of the original hat, because me in my research, I actually find there's not that many pictures out there, but I found like this picture right here. That's the original hat with the one with the Stallone shop, which you can see the difference. It's not really the same. Again, I'm not trying to say, it's my opinion. This is the one from our own hats. That's the real Rocky hat. And this actually, the one it says Baron hats, it's the one they have in their website. You can actually go and look at it if you're interested. So again, in my way to see things, they're not the same. Now this is my hat with the Stallone shop. You still can see the difference. And the one coming up is going to be my hat with the one from Baron hats. It's a different angle that they took of the hat, and you still can see that it's pretty different. It doesn't really look the same. And the next picture it's my hat and the original Rocky hat, which I think the person who sold it to me, it didn't know what he had in his hands, so I got it at a really cheap price, which makes me very lucky, like I keep saying. So, like I said, the is big time difference, and the other hats, the replicas, and I'm gonna show it to you guys. Okay. All right, so we're gonna start with the hat from the Stallone shop, and as you can see, it's not a bad replica, but this is way too big. It should be less than 1 inch. I think it should be 1.25 inches. This is like almost 1.75 inches. Very thick. And was messing around with this because when it came really flat. So it should be like a dent, very visible. So if you put it on, it kind of disappears. So the dent is not really there unless you really mess with it to make it really look dented. And so the crease, it should be more pronounced. And it's kind of heavy. And it's in the brim. The brim shouldn't have made up. The inside should have been cardboard and a very thin. This is really thick, very thick. Like I said, this is my opinion. I'm not saying. I guess this is their version of the Rocky hat. As the original hat, I don't think it is. It's very like if you push it, it gets in. It's like it's not firm at all. Which you will see the one that I got. It's very stiff. And I looked at inside. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but if you look inside, you have some type of lining inside, which makes the thing thicker. Where is it? I open it. I don't want to keep doing it. I guess it was with some glue in it, but I looked. Yeah. So this is the one from the shop, Stallone shop, the Rocky Fedora. They call it Fedora, but the name is a trilby. The next one it will be. This is the wrong hat again. Way too big. Should have been an inch and a quarter. This is like almost 2 inches. Very thick. The same thing. Very flexible. It has the dent. They actually did the dent really good on this one. This is the one from Baron Hats. I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go, Baron Hats. And again, it's not. I'm not saying it's my opinion. If you guys think different, I understand. But this is my opinion. How the heart should have been done. But I guess they did it their own way. Again, this is really like you can actually fold it any shape again. And I try to fix this one to make it look. This is Baron hats too. So I actually took the band and I made it shorter. I did it because I wanted to look like the hat, cause you put it on and then you see that doesn't really. It's something weird. It's not really looking like the one that he wears on Rocky Baron hats. Again, the same thing. Very flexible, heavy, and same thing. You push it and it goes all the way in. They did a good job with the center crease. It looks that is actually they did good. Yeah. Like when they make this too tall, it makes the hat look shorter. So that's why I did that. I took it out. I took the band out, and I actually cut it, and I did the whole thing myself. Because it looked short, right? In pictures, I was like, why does not really look? And this is way too thick. It should not be that thick. And I ironed it to make it flat, but I don't know if it helped. And this is the one I was telling you about. So light, very light, very light, no weight, very thin, really thin, and it's not that flexible. It's like I said, it has all this. It's inside. It's cardboard or some type of material. The dent, and you push, it comes back. See? It's very like stiff, and it has no lining inside. I looked, no lining. Very, very light. When I grabbed it, I'm like, oh my god, this is so light. And when I wear this, it actually looks like it's like the Rocky hat. Like I'm saying, I know I'm not saying that this hat is the actually hat that you wore in the movie. Don't get me wrong. This is, I guess, one of the, the other, how you call it, that reproduction from the hat. I think that's what the word is. Very thin, and it doesn't bend. It doesn't. I mean, I'm gonna have to go crazy in order to do that. This is one of my favorite items. So this was my review on the Trilby hats from Rocky, from the replicas from Barong Hats and the Stallone shop. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if any comments, just let me know. Like I said again before, I'm not an expert in hats. I'm just going by the research that I did, trying to find the vintage version of the Rocky hat.